So here's a quick video on how to use the OnBoard Contact List. The first thing you need to do, and I'm assuming that you're a member. If you're not a member, then as soon as this video is over, go sign up, become a member. You will not regret it. Prepare your resume. I know that you probably feel like it's already prepared. Maybe it is, but look at your resume, double check it. Check your grammar, check your spelling, check your, make sure you're saying what job that you want so they don't have to try to figure those things out. Make it easy for them to hire you. If they're looking for a certain type of person, a certain inspector, let it be known quickly that's who you are. That way when they're not looking, they can move on and throw you to the side. If they are looking, they can snatch you up. Make this easy for them. Second thing I say is when you get in there, of course, most of you have already looked, it's in alphabetical order and it's in sections. Like first section is A through D. I would say go in there and start by calling these companies and talk to them. Talk to them about what they have going on. Ask to speak to a recruiter. If they are rude to you when you call, and some of them almost undoubtedly will be, stay polite. Ask to speak to a recruiter. If they deny your request, just send your resume to them anyway, okay? The people who answer the phone usually are not recruiters, and sometimes they just get overwhelmed with the number of calls coming in. I've had some of them be very short with me. I hope that doesn't happen to you, but if you're going to be making as many calls as I'm going to suggest you make in just a minute, if you make as many as I tell you to make, you're probably going to run into this. So call the company, and if you can talk to a recruiter, you talk to them for a little while, submit your resume after that call. Now, I want to say this about talking to the recruiter. Please try to let them lead the conversation. Keep it in the lines. Do not hold them on the phone when you can tell they're trying to get off the phone. A lot of people get desperate. They hear the recruiter trying to get off the phone and they feel like, well, I just need to say more things. No, you don't. You need to get off the phone. Once you do that, submit your resume. And then I say this, follow up in 2 to 4 days. The reason I say 2 to 4 days, 1 day is a little soon. The only exception to this, 1 day being a little soon, is if they tell you, yes, actually we do have something. I'm going to be talking to them and blah, blah, blah. I'll know more this afternoon or whatever. Then you'll call at whatever time is most appropriate. And I say to them, you tell me when you want me to call, and they'll let you know. But other than that, follow up 2 to 4 days. Anything longer than 4 days, to me, you're a little hazy in their mind. They get a lot of calls sometimes. So if it's more than 4 days, they may not really remember you. So this is what I say to do. And then as you're doing this, send out a lot of resumes because you're wanting to increase your odds. Some of you, as I've said before, probably have weaker resumes. That will change over time, but for right now, you want to open that closed door, right? That's our enemy out here, the closed door. We're all looking to open the closed doors. Now, you're not going to open every one of them, but if you can just open one and it's the right one, that's all you need. And send out as many as possible. I recommend more than 50. That's my recommendation. You may want to send 75, you may want to send 100, but bear in mind, it is a lot of time that you're going to spend doing this. I'm talking about hours and hours and hours. If you're just going through on the list and you're collecting email addresses and building one giant email and hitting send, well, it's a pretty good idea and you might get something, but if you really want to increase your chances, take the time to make the call, talk to recruiters, submit your resume, and do the follow-up. If you do it the right way and keep a notepad, write down what you're doing each day, who you're talking to, what was said. This is your life, and this is about your goals, and this is about opening those closed doors. If you do this the right way, not only will you increase your odds of getting on a project, you're going to increase your odds of getting on a great project. Thank you for watching. Hope this helps you. Best wishes on your search.